Okay, so the first house of influence is the 8th house. This is the house of endings and beginnings. It's also, the 8th house is also the house of anything to do with sex, death, and rebirth. So the death can be a symbolic death. In other words, the passing away of circumstances or situations that no longer serve you. Or it could be the regeneration or the rebirth of something which, technically, you felt that had ended, and now needed a new beginning. So new beginnings for a lot of people actually at this time, some sort of fresh start. The 8th house can also be about, finance. This is the bigger picture. So this will be to do with things like investments, insurances, taxes is a big one, and banking, accounting, also legacies and inheritances that may come in for you as well. It's also about handling other people's money, other people's resources. The 8th house can also be about the deeper connection between partners. So this can be a committed relationship, or it can be a business partnership. So it's the nuts and bolts of how you're going to merge your various resources, emotional and material. So, yes, it is very much the endings and beginnings card. This is to do with, as I said, some things evolving into something else, or it could be quite an abrupt ending and then a new beginning. But it could also just be the regeneration of something that has simply evolved now and is no longer serving you. Everything to do with that, the astrological guidance is Cancer, I feel. So what it's saying, first of all, it's a cyclical energy, this. There will be phases of phases within any situation within the 8th house, and certainly what passes away or what changes may very well come back to you at some later stage. But this is very much about tapping into your intuition, your instincts. You need to sort of gather your resilience at this time, especially in the world with all the changes and things that have happened. Resilience is going to be key to ride out any upheavals that may be happening or any uncertainty that is in your world currently, particularly with the 8th house when it comes to finances and so on, and also the glue that holds your partnerships together. So with this, you're going to have to tap in and go deep within to actually follow what your instincts are telling you. It's also about how you are approaching things. So with the Cancerian energy, it's very much a feeling energy, going with your gut and so on. But it can also be overly touchy, in other words, a bit crabby or a bit grumpy about things. So be aware of that. Your moods could be a little bit imbalanced. So just go with that. Follow your ups and downs, ride them out, find constructive ways of exercising those energies. When you're feeling down or you're feeling like you need to withdraw or retreat, then do so. But find positive ways, positive outlets for that energy. It could also be that you're spending quite a bit of time in the past with this card. So that's fine. You can learn from that and gain wisdom and understanding from that, retrospect, hindsight, etc. But don't live there. You need to move forward with the times and feel your way forward. It could also be that you are dealing with things from the past. It could very well be a profession of yours. So this could be with antiques or with certain possessions and things from the past, or old things that can be changed up to sort of, as I said, a recycle or a rebirth or a regeneration that may be coming in for you. Whatever is happening in the 8th house to do with your situation, the goddess guidance is Artemis, guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So whatever is occurring for you at this time, this energy here is to assure you that you are protected and that your needs will be met. So if you're concerned about finances, about long-term issues, and so on, or the nuts and bolts of your partnership, your relationships and so on, it's saying that to put your cares and worries aside, have a positive outlook. Rest assured that your needs will be met and that you are protected by the universe at this time. Her bow and arrow is not so much for protection from what is perceived as bad things. What it is actually is about focusing intention as well. So you may need to do that at this time with how you're going to move forward in these difficult times. Focus your intention and meet your mark. The second house of influence is the second house. This is everything to do with income, and it's also to do with your all forms of ownership and possession. So what you value in others, what you value in yourself, and it's also very much about self-worth. So all of these maybe having a bit of an overhaul at this time, the way your income comes in, or how you earn it, or how you conduct yourself in a business environment. All of these may be coming up for you at this time for revision. So this can be as simple as the business that you used to do may need to go online now. So there possibly are issues with how you are earning your income. You may have to reprice certain things. You may have to change the way you do things. But it is also very much about self-worth. And that could be getting an overhaul as well, because we're now all sitting at home. We can distract ourselves to a certain point, but at some time you have to do a lot of introspection, a lot of inward soul searching, looking around, assessing things. You may be looking at yourself as well. Perhaps, get a good routine, a daily routine, a health routine in place, to boost your self-worth, to keep yourself focused and motivated. Or it could also be to do with your body as well. Your actual, instead of sitting around for hours on end, watching mindless programs, think about how else you could improve yourself, your self-worth, learn something, perhaps do a physical routine. There's lots of ways that you can channel this energy to improve your self-worth. It could also be that you're looking at things very differently now than what you did before. When it comes to your possessions and your ownership, what was valuable to you before may not be seen as valuable now, simply because things have changed. And your routines have changed, and what becomes of high importance to you and what becomes of great value to you may simply be home and family, as opposed to what it was before. So all of this is coming under the spotlight now. The astrological guidance right now is Black Moon Lilith mystery. So this is very much a situation, particularly with the second house. A lot of people are facing this at the moment, just not sure. There are undercurrents occurring. There are things going on which we can't see yet. So deep waters. There are things going on in the collective which some of us are looking at and thinking, how on earth did we get in this situation? How is it that my mindset is so different from other people's, and so on. So you're going to be seeing, possibly, I think, in your environment, reactions of others to the current situation, which could be very, very different from yours. Your perception, your attitudes, your beliefs, everything could be really challenged at this time. So this is all about the unknown, mystery. What is evolving currently, you can't see clearly. There are things moving under the surface, you're not sure what they are. You haven't got all the facts yet to make any kind of decision. Your path is not clear. It could also be that you may have to stand firm on certain things as well. This is the darker feminine energy, the deep feminine energy. There could be, it's all about power, feminine power. So we all have the feminine and the masculine in us, and it may be harnessing that feminine power. There could be control that needs to be exercised at this time. So this is deeper control over your own dark emotions, and also seeing it in other people at this time. So these are emotions like fear, anger, revenge, bitterness, rebellion, and even to some degree envy or guilt or shame, or sort of darker emotions which kind of stem from being overlooked or feeling like you've been left out in some way. So all of this could be rising to the surface around you from the collective, or just in the people that you're currently engaged with. You could be seeing this, as I said, around you, or it could be your own feelings that are rising up. So find a healthy outlet for those feelings. Find a way to equip yourself to understand better, do research, do whatever it is that you need to do. artistic pursuits as well, being an individual, having your own mind, and any artistic pursuit which may be an outlet at this time for these emotions, which are now coming to the surface. And going hand in hand with that is the goddess guidance, which is Kuan Yin, compassion, release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So I feel with this Black Moon Lilith card coming in, you could be seeing all kinds of things which are kind of upsetting you. It's coming across in your second house, as I said, to do with income, how you earn your income. It's also to do with your self-worth and possessions, your values, what you're valuing at this time. So you could be looking at other people and thinking, I'm so different from them, or maybe I've been wrong all along about what was important to me. So be gentle with yourself at this time. That is the essence of Kuan Yin. Everything is perfect in the universe. It may not seem so, and that is because of ego. So, come home to yourself, be calm within yourself, and release these judgments that you may be having of others, or if judgments are being heaped on you, be calm about that and let them go. Let those judgments go. See the best in everybody. See the best in each situation. Make the best of every situation at this time. The third house of influence is your fourth house. This is the house of your home, your physical home, the atmosphere in the home, the people in your home. It's also your relationship with your family, your roots, your foundation, your ancestry, your ethnic identity, and so on. All of these things are coming under the spotlight again with everything that's going on in the world. This is a big influence for many signs across the board this month, obviously because all of us are sitting at home. So all of these things are coming up now. So fourth house, it could, as I said, be something to do with physical home, the actual structure, but it could also very much be what is going on in your home life. Or you may not be in your actual home. You may be residing somewhere else at this time and you simply cannot get home for whatever reason. There's lots of issues that can come up with that. You could be dwelling on the relationships that you have with your family, the extended family and everything that's going on with that and where you've come from, your foundation. You could be seeing things very differently at this time. You could be valuing different things, So there's a lot that goes on with this at this time. The astrological guidance, Gemini, I think. So this is a communication card. So what it's saying to you is that everything to do with your communication is really, 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 really important. It's vital at this time. And this is communication across the board. So this can be written, verbal, what you're typing online, what it's even your body language. Every kind and every form of communication is going to be highlighted at this time. So this could be what you're saying to the people in your actual house or your home or the people you're residing with, or it could be what you're connecting and transmitting to others in your family group, because it's falling in your fourth house, that this influence is coming up in your fourth house. So it could be everything to do with your family members. Even relatives and neighbors could be coming in on this as well. So be careful what it is you're saying. Be positive. Focus on uplifting yourself and uplifting others. Don't fall into the gossip mongering or spreading of negative vibrations and news. Don't fall into that at this time with this card, because that can sometimes happen. You could come across as very fickle and two-faced, or just be misunderstood completely. So be careful what it is you're saying and what it is you are transmitting at this time. You could also be being talked about right now as well. You could have, sort of vibes going around within your family unit. There could be any of those issues going on. But the basis of this all is to be careful what you say and how you say it, and how you are transmitting ideas. It can also be the exchange of ideas. You could be having very fruitful discussions with other members of your family or the people in your immediate environment. You could be having very fruitful discussions with them, exchanging ideas, exchanging news, exchanging updates, or Also you could be doing a lot of research at this time, trying to find solutions to various issues, and so on. So all of that, all forms of information and information gathering and the transmission of it comes in under Gemini. The goddess guidance is Mother Mary, expect a miracle. So have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So with Mother Mary, this is a very calming energy. It's an uplifting energy, and just to have faith and do whatever it is you need to do to bring yourself the calm and inner peace, and have faith that your prayers are being answered. So whatever is going on in your fourth house to do with your house and home or your family, whatever is occurring for you at this time, pray, meditate, communicate with others, but do it in a positive way and be open to the universe delivering to you your miracle. Don't have fixed ideas about how this miracle or this answer to your prayer should be answered. You can't dictate to the universe how things are going to occur, because you cannot see every possible solution, every possible curve or bend in the road. You cannot see. So you can only live in the present and await the presence of the divine to deliver to you what it is you require. And it will be exactly what it is you need to move you forward. So say the prayer, let it go, and believe that it's going to come to you and the universe will deliver. So have faith at this time. This card also popped out at the same time. This is Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So if there's something going on that you're perhaps contemplating, or you're not sure how to move forward on, your inner wisdom already knows. So don't be afraid, particularly as a Scorpio, you will have great reservoirs of inner wisdom. So don't be afraid to pull that out and do what is necessary at this time. This is giving you reassurance that you know what to do. Focus on the positive and move forward, knowing that you have, the universal, the universe is standing with you at this time, but you do need to contemplate and bring out your own inner wisdom to navigate now going forward, and have faith that you know what to do. You know how to handle things that are coming upon you at the moment. Bottom of the deck for the goddess guidance was Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions. So there's a lot of stuff flying around at the moment on the internet. All the media is saturated with things. Sometimes some of them are funny, some of them are serious, some of them are fake, some of them are whatever you want to draw to you. So you can get overwhelmed. You can get tired. You could also be at home and getting boosts of energy now to do things that you've been putting off. So this is saying to you, opportunities are going to come to you now. A door is going to open for you shortly. But in order to be at your best, to take advantage of that opportunity, you need to observe your cycles and rhythms. And the cycles of the moon came up earlier in the Cancer card. So this is your emotions, your physicality, your vitality, your life force. If you're tired, rest. If you're fed up with all the everything that's circulating on the media, then turn it off and go into contemplation and do things which honor your body and your time and your talents, whether it's artistic or creative or meditative, yoga, go into, sort of take on a semi-retreat mode, whatever is going to work for you. Do research if you want to on the internet and learn things, understand things, whatever it is that whatever cycle and rhythm that you are in currently, honor it, and then you will be able to meet this opportunity happily. Then here we have the astrological bottom of the deck with Aquarius, I know. This goes hand in hand with your inner wisdom and various other aspects. But what it's saying is that you're going to be getting glimpses of the future at this time, because Aquarius is very much about that. This is universal wisdom. This is being able to track trends, currents, movements in society, social reform, global consciousness, and so on. It's understanding all of that. It's also, if you've got something that you want to bring into being at some point, some idea or some kind of move forward with some type of action, then you're going to get the support of friends and associates. Networks are going to step in and support you at this time. It could be that what you're seeing and what you want to implement might be quite futuristic, not to let naysayers bring you down, because this is the time of miracles at the moment, and downloads and upgrades and expansion of the mind. So Aquarius, I know glimpses of the future, and you may get involved in various group activities, whether it's online or however, to move your ideas forward or to get ideas and insights. This can also be realization of certain things, epiphanies.